Our travel started at 5:30 to catch an 8 a.m. flight. We don't live far, but we wanted to make sure we didn't have any issues with the Uber. And you already know, once we arrived, you had to have a Starbucks run. Shout out to my girl Nina for gifting Wes a gift card that we used for our coffee. Oh, he gonna be mad, but Wes was knocked down on that plane. We had a short layover in Atlanta, but we finally made it. Welcome to Orlando. It's been a while since I flew to Orlando and I forgot how cute this airport is. It's like a little tropical paradise. We originally planned to drive to the resort, but our stomachs were screaming, and you already know you have to hit up Bahama Breeze when you are in Orlando. For those who don't know, Bahama Breeze is a Caribbean restaurant serving Caribbean food and the best drinks. It was founded in Orlando, and I believe they only have this restaurant in Orlando, so it's a must stop. When I'm there, I always get the Bahama Mama. They also have a great happy hour special Sunday through Friday. Make sure you check them out. We're staying at the Holiday Inn Club Vacations at Orange Lake Resort in Kissimmee, Florida. We purchased this timeshare a few years back, but locked in officially during this stay for a bigger package. This place exceeded my expectations. Our room included a full kitchen, bathroom, living room, and balcony facing the golf course. I may do another video on how our timeshare works, but let me know in the comments if this is something you'll be interested in. I mean, look at this resort. Their main pool had multiple activities to include the lazy river. It had a pool bar, restaurants, multiple cabanas that you could rent, water slides, and areas for kids to play if you're coming along with your family. This pool was near our room. Each location has their own pool, their own set of restaurants, the workout gym, and there's even a lake where you can do jet skis, paddle boarding, and kayaking. There's so much to do at this resort. I didn't get footage of the golf course, but it was huge. You can rent a golf court to drive all over the resort, and also to go to the shoppings or do the putt-putt golf. You really have no reason to leave here. After we got settled, Wes decided to hit the gym to get his cardio on, and I decided to hit up the local Target to go get some snacks for the room. This Target was huge. It was only 3 miles from the resort, so it was very easy and quick to get to. Listen, this Target knows what they're doing. They had a liquor store right inside the Target. It was huge. I mean, they had liquor that I've never even seen before, and I worked at a restaurant back in my college days. I may have did a little shopping because they had a lot of goodies in this Target. So finally made it to the snack row, grabbed some quick stuff because I was already in there way too long. One of my favorite, most touristy spots to go to is International Drive. The iconic upside down house everybody wants to take a picture of, iFly, Ice Bar, and a bunch of other different activities you can do can be found on International Drive. They also have multiple restaurants and a huge mall if you want to do shopping. I'll also capture below the link you can go to that shows all the activities that you can do on International Drive. Wes and I decided to check out Ice Bar that evening since neither one of us have never been. Now keep in mind it was a random weekday, so there wasn't a lot of people there. The DJ was playing great music, and less people equals short to no line. You can go to the ice room and get 2 free drink tickets for $34. If you want the special coats like Wes and I were wearing, you're gonna have to pay another $10, which I thought was a great deal because unlike Vegas, it costs about $100 to go to their ice bar. At Ice Bar, you get 1 blue ticket for the ice room and 1 red ticket for the regular room. I ended up getting a strawberry margarita, and Wes ended up with just a regular margarita. Wes is always playing around. He knows we need to cheers when we get our drink. Come on now. Now it's time to warm up with some fire drinks in the fire lounge. Another fun activity to do while you're in Orlando is whitewater kayaking. We used a company called Get Up and Go Kayaking for our kayak experience. We decided to do our tour at Rock Springs because it was about 45 minutes from Kissimmee. I really wanted to go to Silver Springs because you could see live animals, monkeys, and manatees, but that was about an hour and 45-minute drive. However, I'm glad we chose Rock Springs because it was an easy stream for us to kayak in for beginners. So if you're a beginner and you've never kayaked before, I recommend Rock Springs. I also wanted to add that our tour guide was great. He provided instructions before we got in the water, put our kayaks in the water, and stayed with us and helped us get up the stream. This was the calm before the storm. So as we were kayaking up, the current was coming the opposite way, which made it extremely difficult to get upstream. I didn't get a lot of footage because Wes and I were arguing for about 20 minutes to get to this beautiful spot. We received a little history lesson about why alligators aren't really found at Rock Springs in the area that we were at, and then we got a chance to take some photos. Now for the best part, kayaking back. We have the stream pushing us forward, so it required less work to get back to our destination. We truly enjoyed this kayak experience. Yes, it was difficult going upstream, but coming back made it all worth it. So if you're going to Orlando and you don't want to hit the parks, we highly recommend doing a clear kayak water tour. You will not be disappointed. You can also find the links below of where we went to rent this kayak tour. Another great spot to visit is Celebrations, Florida. Wes and I ended up meeting my parents there for lunch since they decided to come and visit us and also spend a week in Florida. Celebrations, Florida was once owned by the Walt Disney Company. It's a very small, charming town that has beautiful homes, great architecture, shops, and many restaurants. Some of these homes can go up to $1 million for purchase in this area. Celebrations was named one of America's 10 prettiest towns, as quoted from visitflorida.com. We ended up having lunch at a restaurant called Celebrations Town Tavern. It's in the middle of the town, and we thought it'd be a great place to get some seafood and American cuisine. After lunch, we decided to walk around town and stop by Kilwin's Chocolate Fudge and Ice Cream Shop since it was about 90 degrees. It smelled so good in this little ice cream parlor. They had so many different flavors. I tried the rum raisin. I wasn't a fan, but Wes and everybody else loved their ice cream. After we finished our ice creams, we decided to leave because the sky was looking like it was about to rain, and we wanted to spend some time at the resort before we head to our last excursion. Here are some of the $1 million homes. Luckily, the rain held off, but here we are enjoying some snacks by the pool at the cabanas. Since we love water so much, we decided to see the Bioluminescence kayak and paddleboard tour. Our tour was with the Epix Paddleboard Adventures. We were super excited about this tour because we were looking forward to seeing the bioluminescent algae in the water. Since it was a sunset tour, we started out with daylight and we were paddling out to a little island where we would see the sunset and then get to see the glowing algae. If you're an outdoor person and you're in Florida, we highly recommend doing this tour. It's out of Parish Park out of Titusville, Florida. You can also stay out here if you like because it's about an hour and some change from Kissimmee, Florida, and you can also take some time to visit the Kennedy Space Center. We could see the Space Center from the water, but if you're looking on their calendar, you can even go out there to even see a launch. We were a little disappointed you couldn't see the algae from camera, or barely at all with your eyes, until it was really dark outside. This is about all we saw. And this is what we thought we were going to see. Either way, we had a blast on our quick 4-day trip to Orlando. There is so much to do in Orlando outside of visiting the theme park. You can go to International Drive, do the kayaking, paddleboarding, or even just hanging out at the resort. We really hope you liked this video and we hope it gave you some ideas when visiting Orlando. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.